Good morning, dear guests. We are happy to welcome you in our gymnasium's pedagogical museum. First of all, let us listen to the gymnasium's anthem. Today we are going to make an excursion through the unique section of the exposition called Europe, Let Us Make Friends. The excursion is going to be held by the students of the 9th form, who are our guides from the hobby group of young museologists. On the territory of the European continent there is a unique association of independent and sovereign states known as the European Union. The European Union of nowadays is the biggest integrational grouping in the world. The members of the European Union are the countries that have joined the European Economic Community since 1958. In the beginning, the European Union was founded by the 6 countries: Belgium, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Germany and France. But since 1958 there have been 5 stages of gradual expansion of the European Union. On May 1, 2004, 10 more countries joined it, which became the greatest expansion of the organization through its whole history. After the joining of Croatia, the number of the European Union members increased up to 28. The European Union has its own anthem and flag. The capital of the organization is Brussels, with the European Parliament located in Strasbourg. The official holiday, the Day of Europe, is celebrated on May 9th. There are 23 official languages in the European Union, and the official currency is Euro, adopted in 12 countries. The smallest country of the European Union is Malta, with a population of 400,000 people And the biggest country is Germany, with a population of more than 83 million people. Now we are going to give a more detailed description of the European symbols. Generally, the European Union anthem is not only the anthem of the organization itself, but of the whole Europe. The music was taken from the Ninth Symphony by Ludwig van Beethoven, written in 1823. In 1985, the anthem was approved by the members of the European Union. This piece of music implements and signifies the idea of common values in the whole diversity of national differences. Let us listen to the anthem of the European Union. As for the European Union flag, the history of its creation goes back to 1955. The today's variant of the flag is represented by a circle of 12 stars on the blue background. 12 is a symbolic number meaning the absolute perfection. It's also the number of months in a year and the number of figures on a clock dial. A circle is a symbol of unity. The European Union isn't only an economic and political union, it's a community of cultures, and today we are going to get acquainted with the mentality and national classes of the 6 countries that founded the organization in 1958. As we have already mentioned, there are Belgium, Luxembourg, Italy, the Netherlands, Germany and France. This excursion is especially topical today after the implementation of the visa-free acceptance for Ukrainians to the European countries. So it will certainly give the opportunity to know more about these countries and their cultures. We are approaching Europe. We are aspiring to become its part as we are Europe.
Belgium. The Kingdom of Belgium. The capital of Belgium is Brussels. It is at the same time the capital of the European Union. The population of the country is more than 10 million people. The name of the country originated from the name of the ancient Roman province called Gallia Belgica, inhabited in the ancient times by the Belgian tribes of Celtic and Germanic origin. It is also possible that the name of the country originated from the word "bolg", that means a bag or a room. Interesting facts about Belgium. Belgium is one of the few countries in the world where it is necessary to get education for every citizen before the age of 18. Belgium is the country where the number of women in the parliament is the biggest in the world. The average life expectancy is more than 79 years. Belgium is a country of castles. Brussels is the capital of the European Union and NATO. It is situated in the center of Europe, that is why the officials decide to locate their capital there. It is also necessary to distinguish punctuality and selectness peculiar to the Belgians. They always come to business appointments on time, but as for meeting with friends or birthday parties, it is also possible to be 10 or 15 minutes late. The mentality of the Belgians is characterized by tactfulness, self-control, and politeness in their attitude to unfamiliar people. They regard friendship as a pleasurable time spent together in a cafe, as well as sharing common interests, but not as solving personal problems and everyday issues. Belgian women are self-sufficient. And try not to be dependent on their husbands. Belgians are incredibly patient, and they always expect to solve arguments or controversial problems in a tactful manner. Now, pay attention to the Belgian national clothes, both men's and women's. The model of a girl is wearing a brown dress, a yellow bonnet, and a white apron. The model of a boy is wearing short black trousers, a brown waistcoat, and a red and white scarf. There are the national costumes that describe best the peculiarities of the Belgian national character: self-control, practicality, and self-confidence. When traveling to Belgium, it is necessary to know that a holiday there may be quite various. There are a lot of family hotels in the cities, but there are also lots of modern ones. To reserve a room, you can write or call to the municipal tourist agency.
Italy. The Republic of Italy. Italy has been a member of the European Union since March the 25th, 1957. The capital of Italy is Rome. The population of the country is more than 58 million people. The name Italy originates from the Italian word Italian. According to the most popular explanation, the term was borrowed from Greek and means the land of young cattle. A bull is a symbol of the South Italian tribes. The name Italy was initially applied only to the southern part of that country, but after the Roman conquest the term was spread on the whole peninsula. In the capital of Italy there is Vatican, now as the holiest throne. It is also the city of Vatican, where this is the residence of the Pope. The most significant Italian work of art is the frescoes of the Sistine Chapel created by Michelangelo. A great art collection has been created over the centuries and now is exhibited in the Vatican Museum. The number of permanent inhabitants of Vatican City is about 800 people, 450 of whom are the representatives of the Holy Orders. The official language is Latin. In the diplomatic correspondence, they use French. The currency is euro. According to the agreement with the Italian government starting from December the 29th, 2000, the Pope State carves its own coin, but it restricted scales. It is the Latin euro that is used mostly by numismatics. The amount of the Vatican euro output should not exceed 1 million a year. The Italian flag. On the Italian flag there are 3 vertical stripes of an equal width: green, white and red. According to the official version, the green color on the Italian flag signifies faith, the white hope and the red love. The colors of the Italian flag were approved by Napoleon, but originally the stripes were placed horizontally. The Italians are peculiar people. On the one hand, they are eccentric chatterboxes, with distinctive mimics and active gestures, which they use to attract the interlocutor's attention in any way. But on the other hand, they are static people who love their home and family. A man is considered to be the head of a family, but in fact the matriarchy prevails. Even Mykola Hochol mentioned that the Italians have light and genuine cheerfulness that cannot be found in any other nation. They can rejoice at the most important things, like sunshine, blue sky, third dinner table, beauty of person's face. They also treat children with the utmost care and love. Every Italian regards children, called bambini in Italian, as the embellishment of life. Italians are courageous, hardworking and resolute. Language is the brightest side of the social status in Italy. The more educated a successful person is, the closer his language is to the literary standard and the less colloquial it is. Embraces and kisses are quite acceptable in public. It is also normal not only to touch the interlocutors during the conversation, but to hold his hand or put your arms around his shoulders. National costumes. An apron and a kerchief are essential parts of the women's costume. The color, size and the way of wearing may be different in different parts of the country. Besides a kerchief, Italian women used to wear various types of hats peculiar to certain regions: white bonnets, small goblets, enormous white or very bright cloaks. Traditional men's costumes comprised short trousers, pantaloni, often tied up below the knee, white, usually embroidered shirt with sewn-in sleeves, short jacket or sleeveless jacket. The most common men's headdresses are represented by hats of different styles in different regions, and berretto, that is a circular headdress. Italy is one of the most fascinating and beautiful countries on the globe, with the richest cultural heritage. It is also rich in changeable but thus stunning nature, an amazing number of historical landmarks, modern resorts, beaches, ski resorts of the highest world standard. Whatever kind of holiday you choose, Italy will definitely make it perfect.
The Netherlands. The Kingdom of the Netherlands became a member of the European Union on March 25, 1957. The capital of the country is Amsterdam. It's also the biggest city. The population of the Netherlands is more than 16,000 people. The name Netherlands originated from the German expression Hollole Land, which means a land of forests, but sometimes it's mistakenly translated as a marsh. The Netherlands are associated with windmills, tulips, clocks called sabot, pottery, Dutch cheese Gouda. A bicycle is the national means of transport of the Dutch. Even Queen Beatrix considers it rather normal to appear in public on her bicycle. The flag of the Netherlands is the state flag of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, which is represented by a cross comprising 3 horizontal stripes. The upper is red, the middle is white and the lower is blue. During its whole history, the Kingdom of the Netherlands was distinguished by its tolerance, and nowadays it's still a liberal country, taking into account its politics concerning drugs and legalization of euthanasia. On April 1st, the Netherlands became the first country to legalize same-sex marriages. The national costumes are worn only in the countryside. In them, women can work in the garden or go shopping. They wear long skirts consisting of several layers, an apron and a kerchief. The men's national costume is represented by short trousers, sabot and a hat.
Germany, the Federal Republic of Germany. Germany has been a member of the European Union since March 25, 1957. The name Germany is translated from Latin as a land of people. The capital of the country is Berlin. The population is more than 83,000 people. The state flag of Germany has got 3 colors: black, red, and golden stripes placed horizontally. The black color symbolizes the dull years of reaction. The red stands for blood of the patriot shed for the liberty, and the golden color is a symbol of the Son of Liberty. Business character and honesty are the main qualities peculiar to the Germans. They rarely get attached to the motherland and easily change places of living. The Germans are also characterized by neatness. They are also described as careful and caring people. The women's national costume in Germany consists of a corsage or a cardigan and a puffy skirt. In some regions, for example in Hessen, they wear several skirts of different lengths and an apron. In those days, women had a wide variety of headdresses they had to wear. They wear kerchiefs, bonnets and straw hats. The men's national costume is conservative and comprises all the elements of business etiquette. Germany, as a tourist attraction, is represented by the Brandenburg Gates, the bars of the Berlin Wall which divided the country into the 2 worlds. holiday in Germany is not of full value without visiting Berlin. In many German cities there are wonderful cycling lanes. The Alps are the popular holiday destination. In winter, skiing is popular all over the country.
France is another country among the founders of the European Union, which became its member on March the 25th, 1957. The capital of France is Paris, with a population of more than 63,000 people. The name France originated from the Latin word Francia, meaning the land of Franks. It is also translated as a spear or an X-for casting known as Franciscan. The flag of France consists of 3 equal stripes: blue, white, and red. The colors symbolize the Republic's motto: liberty, equality, and brotherhood. All the French are real patriots of their language. They like it when foreigners try to speak French. They will always stop and explain everything with great pleasure. Many of them have really good knowledge of English, but they don't like it and usually speak it rather unwillingly. Even staff in restaurants and hotels doesn't like to speak foreign languages. It means that France is very proud of itself. Paris is the capital of France. It has always been the legislator of fashion. The French usually wear smart and expensive clothes. They pay special attention to their shoes. In everyday life they wear quite casually: jeans, plain shoes, jumpers, and so on. In expensive restaurants, wearing appropriate clothes is required. People wearing casually won't be admitted there. In areas situated only in a few hours of drive from Paris, people wear according to their own local fashion. The men wear white trousers, wide-brimmed hats decorated with ribbons. The women wear smartly embroidered velvet dresses, aprons, and lace bonnets. France is a country of fashion, elegance, and excellent women's charm. Over the years it has been dictating its rules in fashion, shoes, and hairstyles. Many fashion lovers know that a little black dress and a tight skirt were presented to the world by the French. Some people know that they were created by the famous Coco Chanel. Ernest Hemingway, who settled in Paris in the 1920s, called it a holiday that is always with you. The French call their capital the City of Light. To feel this holiday and to carry it with you, you should walk through Paris. It is certainly necessary to sail along the river Seine, on a tourist river tram. When you're in Paris, make sure to climb the Eiffel Tower, that is a symbol of Paris, to walk along the Champs-Élysées, to go under the Triumphal Arch.
This is the end of our excursion and we hope you enjoy it. Thanks for your attention.